Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you've been doing well. Today, we are here talking about some very interesting stuff for One Piece in general when it comes to Tamashii's brands. Now, if you haven't already seen, they recently just posted this on their Instagram a couple of hours ago, talking about this One Piece World Figure Colosseum. Now, they briefly have mentioned this, I think, like, I want to say 4-ish months ago, and kind of, teasing us for what's to come, and maybe even further than that, they've teased us. And all we kind of had an idea was, oh, I guess more One Piece figures, statues or whatever is going to start coming out. And now we're realizing that this is going to be more of a competition, somewhat a battle royale between all these different figure brands, figure divisions, I should say, under Tamashii, I believe. So, going based off this, at least all of these, from what I can see, will be in this ring. SH Figuarts being there is kind of a surprise for me just because they're posable action figures. They're like 1/12 scale. And, you know, comparing them to a freaking Ichiban Kuji statue or Banpresto or Figuarts Zero for that matter, I don't know. Is it going to be judged fairly? We will see. But from what we got today, I think that they are not going to have any problems. So, moving forward, let's look at this really quick and then we'll get into the pictures and whatnot. So, this is going to be basically a competition to become the king of modeling in history in terms of, let's just say, all these figure divisions under Tamashii, Bandai, whatever. And from what they've said, the figures created will be released at the event venue and on the website. I assume Premium Bandai. We will hopefully get more details on that later, because we don't even have pricing information for the figure that I'm about to showcase, as well as some of the other items that were obviously previewed as well. I don't know why I said it like that, but figures that were previewed as well. There we go. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. And just so you know, the voting aspect of this competition is only available to those in Japan. So unfortunately, those of us in the US, etc., will not be able to participate, and only we can use our voice on social media to kind of say, yes, we want this. Please, please, beg for it. So it'll be very interesting. They do have judges that they'll have for this event, so I don't know how much of the public's vote will factor into it, but we shall see. Moving forward, we have these little previews here of what is, I believe, part of this event so far. There might be more. This is just what I've seen pop up for the rest of the day at the time I'm making this video. So we've got some stuff from Skypiea. We've got a little devil fruit thing here with various different characters, little chibi characters, Perona, Ace, other characters, whatnot, Luffy, Ace, and I forget who this is. And then, of course, we have the actual SH Figuarts Ace, which, when you see these photos, man, you will be stunned. Yeah, so let's take a look. Ace here, his details as far as I've seen, 5 face parts, a cloth robe with wire, and I think it comes with a scarf, and then flame effects. And this dude looks insane. We have, like I said, we have no price information. Height seems about, average. Nothing crazy there. So he does come with this robe as mentioned, and I think this is his Alabasta look. So it makes sense if this was a figure that's gonna get released, hopefully to the public, in general to everybody. It makes sense given the fact that we are kind of moving through East Blue, and potentially we could be seeping our way into Alabasta arcs, and hopefully getting a crocodile figure. Maybe if that's the case, we'll see. But yeah, so far, not too bad. He looks great with the robe on. And as you know, Tamashii has been moving forward, kind of integrating this more into their figures with soft goods. So, to see it here, not too much of a surprise, but a welcome one. So, looking at this figure's articulation just a little bit as well for the prototype. Immaculate. I mean, look at this, bro. Double jointed knees, and the legs are actually a little bit further out than the shorts, so he can actually squat down. It's wild to me. And it's hard to say that this is something that the One Piece line will adapt and become more, used to, because these are their top sculptors, artists, whatever, I believe, that are working on these. So I can't really say that this is going to be something that we see long term in the actual line itself, though I think that this is something that they need to try to do more often. because it's just insane how well he looks in details and articulation. Because lately, what you've seen with the One Piece line is design over articulation. He looks great. They look like, for example, Zoro looks great, just isn't. He's not a playable action figure. That's the unfortunate part. That's the best example out of all the figures I think I could make, because everybody who has Zoro knows exactly what I'm talking about. But look at these details, man. The details just go insane on the backpack, the hat, the face, the freckles. I mean, like, it's all there. And if I had to say like one thing, maybe they could add a thigh swivel here in the same way, like a small cut right there if they want to, but it's not fully necessary, just off the fact that he should have enough range being able to actually swivel inside of these shorts, like the prior Luffy's actually. So yeah, I could see them not really needing to do that, but again, the articulation looks insane. The modeling is wild to me. Again, it's absolutely phenomenal. And going forward, so we can see some of his accessories. He's got his little flame fingers here. I don't know if he comes with that for both hands or not, but regardless, they look cool. He comes with a nice little expression from when he got done eating. He's falling asleep. Can't remember where this scene exactly is from, or if he's done it multiple times, but it does look pretty familiar. He's got his extra flame fingers here. I don't know what the name of this attack is, but very, very cool. That sculpting on the hair is just, it's amazing. It's amazing. I need them to actually like go through with this figure as a general release or something. If it's premium Bandai, you know, I don't know. We'll have to have another conversation about that if it's premium Bandai. Here's his Fire Fist. It's, dude, the tattoo on his arm, even like the printing of it, like looks great, and just everything, the details here and the wrist or the elbow into the, I don't even know what to call this section of the elbow, whatever you call that little seam. Everything about it. I might be glazing the figure a little too much, but man, like this genuinely probably could be their best One Piece figure to date. And it's not even really by the One Piece department. That's the wild part. And that's the thing too. I've said this in multiple reviews I've done for figures. Knowledge transfer. Where is the knowledge transfer for these figures? You know, a lot of these figures could benefit from each other in so many ways, and they don't even transfer. There's like no transferable knowledge given to any of these other departments. It's just they work kind of what seems to be on their own basis. And they don't really take things that are necessarily bad and say, let's not do that ever again. And you see it incorporated into another figure. And then you see some great innovation, and it's just not adapted into other lines. That doesn't make sense to me. And I don't know why they seem to kind of not want to move in that direction, but I'm not a figure creator, so you know, it is what it is. But last picture here, he's got his finger guns. Again, the printing on the arms looks great. And I mean, even for Trafalgar Law that just recently came out, his stuff looks pretty great as well. I know before we were like, it looks really pixelated on his body, but you know, once it came out, it looked a lot better. But for a prototype, unpainted, of course, here, this looks just straight up phenomenal. So that's all the pictures so far. Again, you know, we'll have to see if more details come out. I don't have access to this premium Bandai link, so I can't show anything that's there in case there are extra details. If you happen to see something, don't be afraid to share it in the comments or tag me on Instagram, whatever. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are very excited for this. I will be keeping my eye out. Of course, follow Tamashii. They will, of course, post more details. They might even post something to their own website. We will see. But I'm very interested to see if there's any other things going on with any other reveals for any of the other participants in this quote-unquote battle royale. But yeah, that's about it. So I will catch you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be a review of one of these upcoming figures from Tamashii. When, you know, Gear 5 Luffy, Cell Saga Gohan, we'll see. I'm waiting. I am waiting. Anyways, catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.